5 seconds. Ready, A. Roll and take. Ready, B.
Graphic?
Welcome home.
Graphic?
And cue.
It was a big day for the class of 2018. The News Owls lined the seats in the Leah Core Center for convocation, signaling the beginning of their college career. President Theobald, Provost Hailung Dai, and Bill Cosby were among those to speak. The ceremony ended with a pep rally led by Temple sports team coaches, cheerleaders, and the marching band, who pumped up the newest Temple Owls. Hello and welcome to Temple Update. I'm Karina Chung.
And I'm Stetson Miller. We begin with the new Owls that have made their homes on North Broad.
Temple's new class of 2018 packed up their cars and moved into the doors from August 18th into this weekend. Students were welcomed into the nest and are excited to get to know the city of Philadelphia, plus take part in Temple's traditions.
Suburban town, so I thought the city would be nice, and I like the fact that there's a campus, and Philadelphia really reminds me of Boston with a mix of history and like the modern cultures kind of blended together.
I'm coming from Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, and I wanted to go somewhere far.
Yeah,
and this was far for me.
The class of 2018 comes from 55 countries on 5 continents and is the largest freshman class in Temple's history with the highest average high school GPA. With students back on campus, they bring the festivities of Welcome Week. Temple Fest kicked off last Wednesday on Leah Forest Walk, which brought together new freshmen to give them their first taste of Temple. Student organizations and clubs were there to give students the information they were eager to learn, while music, games, and dancing created a fun atmosphere for everyone to enjoy.
There was an incident during Temple Fest that has caused concern around campus. An escalating verbal dispute about the conflict in Gaza ended with one student being struck. Temple has issued a statement regarding steps they have taken to avoid further conflict between groups on campus. The university provided health services for the injured students. In a statement released Wednesday, they have denounced all forms of violence between groups, citing the code of conduct. No one was arrested in connection with the incident. University officials say the investigation is finished and all relevant information will be transferred to the district attorney's office, which will look at possible charges. The Office of Student Conduct will make a separate assessment. Ray Betzner from University Communications says they will continue to work to move dialogue forward.
Where students can come together. They can have differences of opinion, come from very different experiences, different worlds, and yet work together.
Betzner says they will continue to work toward peaceful discourse.
And take 3.
And for the second year in a row, Temple University set a new record for fundraising with over $68 million in commitments. Last year's record by $3.2 million. Faculty allocations also continue to grow, adding $6.1 million since 2012. President Theobald credits alumni contributions as well as growing confidence in Temple University's increase for the increase.
Thanks to the new Temple option, SAT scores could become a thing of the past. Updates Nicholas Catrona tested the new admission policy.
Temple has become the first public research university in the Northeast to make SAT and ACT scores optional for admission.
At this point, we feel that we need to ask other questions of these students and give them the opportunity to talk about their successes or their failures and what they've learned about it.
The new policy, called the Temple option, gives prospective students the choice to answer 4 written questions which determine college readiness based on what university officials call grit.
Within our research, we had a number of these students from the school district who had strong records in the school district. We're not at all testing anywhere near that. And they do just fine here at Temple.
The 4 self-reflective questions will ask students to examine choices they have made in the past and look to the future.
So what are the kinds of issues that students have overcome or dealt with in high school that really measures their potential to be successful?
Just give me the 10 seconds.
The policy is already in effect for students applying for fall of 2015. For students on campus this week, the Temple option is already a step in the right direction.
I mean, it's a pretty hefty price, and if you don't want to do well in it, you don't do well the first time, you have to take it again.
Overall, it's a good thing, because I did terrible on the SATs, and I know I'm not stupid.
Keeping with Russell Conwell's goal to make a Temple education inclusive, the new policy will help cultivate acres of diamonds.
Our students are acres of diamond students for generations, etc.
Black says he has already received calls from families lauding the change. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Nicholas Petrona.
Take.
Now, the Temple option isn't the only change this fall. The Board of Trustees announced a 3.69% increase starting this semester for undergraduate students. Last year also saw an increase.
Take.
At Temple University, researchers are making steps towards curing the HIV-1 virus. Department Chair of Neuroscience, Professor Kamil Khalili, and his colleague Wen-Hui Hu made their first successful attempt to eliminate the HIV-1 virus from human cells. HIV affects more than 33 million people worldwide. Now, further tests are needed before human trials.
Temple Update brought you the story of big changes coming from Penn High on North Broad. We can now confirm that the $15 million sale of the school to Temple University is final after court battles with community groups. The over 5,000 square foot property will be converted into athletic fields for the university. The existing school building will be turned into a job training center through a partnership with local labor unions. Luckily for Unite Out, SEPTA has decided to extend their pilot 24-hour weekend subway service. The trial, which was to run only until Labor Day weekend, has been moved to November 2nd. Prolonging this program gives SEPTA the chance to see if the popularity of the program will increase with college back in session.
Track sound.
Coming up on Temple Update, campus is a little more colorful with a new building finally complete. A new and colorful apartment complex is now open for the fall semester. The View at Montgomery, an 11,000 square foot, 14-story apartment building, opened its doors to over 800 students. Officials broke ground for the project in November 2012. Students chose floor plans from 1-bedroom to 4-bedroom units. The View features 24-hour security, a 14th floor lounge overlooking Center City, a personal fitness center, and Potbelly sandwich shop. The complex will soon welcome Chipotle Mexican Grill. And you may have noticed a new divider blocking the entrance on the second floor of Morgan Hall. An all-you-can-eat buffet has replaced last year's system, making it more like J&H. The names of all the vendors have changed and now offers an extended menu. The Loft has been replaced by a new vendor called Saison de Mexico, and Cafe Spice joined the Broad Street Barbecue as Magellan's. Downstairs, the general store replaced Annie Ann's, and Zaid's is now a bistro.
Temple students and staff are walking into a different Center City campus this semester. Summer renovations introduce a new modernized lobby and brighter exterior signs, as well as an improved Fox School of Business MBA student lounge and computer lab. Plans to install a Barnes & Noble cafe with Temple merchandise and Starbucks products are currently underway.
And white.
Tuck isn't the only place in Center City getting a makeover. City Hall will soon be clear of construction and be left a little greener. After almost 3 years, Dilworth Park will be complete. The $55 million renovated green space will provide a seasonal ice rink, free movie screenings and concerts on the lawn, plus a programmable fountain. The opening ceremony will take place on September 4th.
Now let's head over to the sports desk where Tommy Sladek is standing by with the latest.
Ready, one in the newsroom?
Hello, Owl fans, and welcome back to a brand new year to Sports Desk. I'm Tommy Sladek. We are only hours away from the football team's season home opener at Vanderbilt, and the Sports Desk got the opportunity to catch up with head coach Matt Rhule right before he left for the big game. But first, a brand new year means some new looks for the athletic teams. Locker rooms. That's right. 13 teams had new top-of-the-line locker rooms to hang out and relax in during downtime. The squads in on the upgrade include football, men's and women's tennis, women's lacrosse, men's cross country, men's golf, women's fencing, women's gymnastics, women's track and field, field hockey, volleyball, and men's and women's soccer. The Taney Dragons, a Little League baseball team based out of Center City, has received attention from all over the world. They have ties to Temple.
12 and 13-year-olds on an exhilarating run in the Little League Baseball World Series. And like many big stories that come out of Philadelphia, Temple University always seems to have some ties. This story is no exception. History professor Bryant Simon's son Eli was an active member of the inner-city team's historic run.
He didn't know what it was like to really be a Little League team of parents on the road for 10 days at a pop, and none of us could have foreseen the kind of explosion of popularity of the team sort of build around Monday Davis. So
okay, 1 minute.
It was full of surprises.
On Wednesday, Mayor Michael Nutter held a parade for the 5th place Dragons and held a ceremony at FDR Park following the event.
And the Michael Vick football field, both in Hyde Park in the North Philadelphia section of Florida.
While Simon still had work to do with his teaching position, it did not stop him from enjoying every minute of the undescribable experience.
30
I actually had been in Germany
30 back.
As a visiting scholar at German University until the day the state tournament started. I came back a few days early to watch.
Who are incredibly
Taney may be a limited team, but to the city of brotherly love, there's nothing little about the 12 players that united a million people.
Or of really good baseball players, and also good athletes.
10.
Kind of crazy enough coach to sort of think this through. And really a group of kids who were incredibly dedicated.
Take full screen Q anchor.
Now, if you want to hear more about what Bryant Simon had to say about the Taney Dragons, check out our website at templeupdate.com. Coming off a 2-10 season, second-year coach Matt Rule and the football team are looking to make sure the aftermath of the 2013 season never happens again.
So we have about 3 or 4 weeks in training camp to become one.
This new beginning starts with a stellar performance against an impressive SEC school, the Vanderbilt Commodores.
We love to have a win, every week, but I think our guys are pretty resolute that no matter how things go, in everyone's life there's twists and turns. I think we know that we're going to come out of this a good team. So I know we want to go win that game, and after that game we'll say, hey, let's go beat Navy, and after that we'll want to beat Delaware State and then get to the first conference game at UConn.
Right there.
Now, if you can't find a place to watch tonight's football game, don't you worry. Follow us on Twitter at @TU_SportsDesk for play-by-play updates. Back to you guys.
Take 2.
Coming up on Temple Update, we'll give you these details on our global reports for the rest of the semester.
Plus, Hurricane Cristobal is expected to make some waves this Labor Day weekend. Alexander Gallo will tell you about that, as well as have your 5-day forecast coming up.
And mix. Nice. Stand by black. Yep. And fade to black.
No.
Roll A, take A. Yep. 3. Take.
This semester, we're sending another batch of Temple Update reporters around the world. We'll be receiving regular reports from Senior Jackie Nelms and Junior Taylor Garland, who will be in London, and Junior Joshua Martin Corrales in Tokyo.
Take.
Now, hearing about our reporters going overseas makes me wish I was going on vacation. Luckily, we have a long weekend because of Labor Day.
I wish I was heading out to the beach to catch some rays, but I hear the waters might be a little choppy.
Well, let's find out. Alexander Gallo is at the Weather Center with the latest. Alexandra?
Take.
Hi guys, for all of you seniors, you will remember moving in during Hurricane Irene, this couldn't have been more opposite. We've had great weather for our entire first week of classes, which I'm sure everyone agrees has done back to class that much harder. For the weekend, however, keep in mind that Hurricane Cristobal is traveling up the East Coast, so if you'll be down the shore for the holiday, be aware of the dangerous surf and rip currents. In fact, Ocean City has set swimming restrictions, so be sure to listen to lifeguards and use caution. Taking a look ahead to your holiday and weekend 5-day forecast, expect sunny skies Friday and a warm but comfortable day. Friday night stays clear with lows in the mid-60s. A mix of sun and clouds on Saturday with temperatures in the mid-80s, but the humidity returns. Although Sunday marks the end of the summer for meteorologists, summer-like temperatures will stick around. Highs will reach up to 90, and there is also a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. For your Labor Day, it will still be hot and muggy with clouds. Remember, there will be no classes held on Monday. Classes resume Tuesday. Expect highs in the 90s. Again, another chance of a thunderstorm. For the latest weather updates, be sure to follow us on Twitter at @TU_WeatherWatch. From the Temple Update Weather Center, I'm Alexandra Gallo. Back to you.
The popular character Hello Kitty is turning 40 with some big news. According to the Hello Kitty brand Sanrio, she is not a cat. That's right, she's officially described as a girl from London. Although she's not a feline, she does have her own pet, Charmy Kitty.
Late comedian Phil Hartman was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Hartman was best known for his role as President Clinton on SNL and voicing characters on The Simpsons. Hartman's lifelong friends and agent accepted the star in his honor.
Now that's all for Temple Update. For the latest, head to our website at templeupdate.com.
And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Just search Temple Update.
And you can always watch us live on Comcast Channel 50 and Verizon Fios Channel 45. For Stetson Miller and the rest of the Update team, I'm Karina Chung. Have a good day.